in Baraka. I know I'm a little bit late to this, but the MK1 new patch wasn't as like expected as Tekken 8 Season 2. But I did go and look at the Baraka buffs, and so I wanted to revisit the Baraka buffs. And bro, I ain't gonna lie, I'm kind of loving it. I just don't like how it ain't originally in the setup. You gotta wait till you like the 30% health. So let's check out the new buff. So he got new cancels with his super moves that you can now have access to with 30% health, and he has a new Desperate Cotton, um, uh, it's like a state of being that he enters in when he's at 30% health. Baraka gains super meter and loses health over time. Super meter accumulates faster with lower health. So when you activate down L2, you're going to get into you're basically awakening, right? Like holding triangle in Naruto, right? Or like activating Jamie's drinks in Street Fighter, right? You basically transforming. So you when you do down L2 at 30% health, or when you see the fatal blow sign pop up, that means you can also do Desperate Tarkatan, right? So when you see that you got fatal blow, you can also do Desperate Tarkatan, right? Because fatal blow, you also must be at 30% health. So you can do down L2 instead of fatal blow, and you can combo into this, and I'm gonna show y'all in a second. But let's just go over the rules. Baraka gains super meter and loses health over time, right? So he loses health and sacrifice for a super meter. Super meter accumulates faster with low health, so you'll have more access to bar. Even during big combos, you'll still get a bar, right, to build up because you'll get super meter as you're fighting. But now your super meter accumulates as you're fighting and losing health and applying damage at the same time. During certain special moves, press R2 for an R2 move at the cost of one bar of super meter, includes bleeding blade, stab, chug, air death spin, and Baraka barrage. So now we finna get into this. So down L2. So I already got my person at 30. So we already, you know what I'm saying, we got it there. So basically this is what it is. Right there. And then you can combo into it, right? So, right, you see how you can combo into it, right? So just get used to this because this, okay, so when you do combos, like if you do back three off that, it ain't gonna combo, right? So they'll still have time to like kind of block this, right? So if you playing at a high level, don't do back three again because they're gonna just block it. But this one's kind of hard to throw your triangle after if you do, you know what I'm saying, back three. So I would suggest, and you really don't get combo if you throw back three into this. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of hard to get a combo. So I would say just throw triangle square and then throw it back, right? So that's just like his best combo to go into. You can use square triangle too and then triangle square, but like I said, it's just some of them is kind of hard to connect combos. Just practice it though. But this is Desperate Tarkatan, and this is how you get into it. You know what I'm saying? It's down L2. Okay. So now, once you get into this, right? You got alter moves now. So let's look at them. I was practicing already on this for like about 30 minutes before I got into the live video, so I don't just be looking stupid. But so so this is basically you got to look at it in reverse, right? So you're looking at it from right to left, right? So we already know what this is, right? So now let's go down. So desperate chop chop. You can do desperate chop chop. So look at the left. Desperate chop chop during bleeding blade. So chop chop is back forward X, and bleeding blade is back forward square. I think that's the projectile. Yeah, that's the projectile. Okay. So what they mean is, if you throw the projectile, and then you need to burn, and then you press R2, you can do chop chop. Now you don't have to press back forward 3, right? You don't have to press the actual move. All you have to do is press this, it is R2. But remember, you have to be in the down L2 state. You have to be in Tarkatan, in Desperate Tarkatan state. And look at my health. So you see I'm losing health over time, right? You know what I'm saying? And actually, I'm gonna also put this in default, so y'all can just kind of like see how like fast the meter grows, right? So you can do um if you R2 this, it'll be, you know what I'm saying? So the same thing. So certain moves is just gonna be the same move, right? So like you you can do projectile into this, but you can't do projectile into nothing else, right? You can't do projectile into this, or you can't do projectile into projectile, or you can't do projectile into this or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? You can only do projectile meter burn if you press R2, it'll just go straight into that, right? So same for this. If you press R2 on it, it's just gonna restart the move all over again. You can't cancel this out into chop chop or bleeding blade or nothing like that. It's just gonna go straight into this, and it doesn't launch. So you have to waste 2 bars a meter. So if you want the launcher version, you have to press the launcher version and then press the R2 for the extra damage, and then you will get the launcher. You see what I'm saying? So if you start off with the regular version and then R2 the regular version, you're just gonna get extended damage on the regular version. But if you start off with the meter burn version and then you R2, you get extra damage on top of the launcher. And then you can get the extra damage on the finisher, and that's already 35, right? So look how fast the super meter is coming up. You see what I'm saying? So the super meter it fills up fast. So with these 50% combos on top of doing something like this, right? If you have 3 bars, you can keep going like that. You feel me? And it does bleed over time, right? So if you start off meter burn and then you waste all your R2s, the opponent is gonna bleed damage over time. So look at Raiko's health. He's gonna bleed over time. But you have to start off with the meter burn version, you know what I'm saying, of this. So look, that's 3 bars wasted. 35 damage, and they're still taking damage over time on top of your meter burn chip and stuff. So with Striker, you can really get some crazy shit, right? So, but let's just go to the moves, because let's finish going through the moves before I get into combos with Striker as well. But with Striker, you go into some crazy shit, especially if you got him in a corner. You know what I'm saying? So, okay, so we already know Desperate Stab Stab Chuck. That is the air move. So that's the one I was just showing you. So this is Stab Stab Chuck right there. So you can just keep doing Stab Stab Chuck into Stab Stab Chuck. But remember, you can't do Stab Stab Chuck into nothing else. So you can't cancel this into nothing else. You can just only keep doing this as long as you got bar. But if you start off with the meter burn version, remember, if you do the meter burn version, if you waste a bar on the move, you apply bleed damage over time. So, but if you do the regular version and then you just cash out on your bars, just to extend the damage, you're not going to get bleed over time. So remember that. So don't do the regular version and then cash out on your meter. You know what I'm saying? You make sure you always do the meter burn version first and then cash out on your 2 bars. You see what I'm saying? So I'm gonna wait for the bars to go back up so you guys can see. But see, look how faster it goes when you hit. So if you're doing combos and they're 50% combos and they're 20 hit combos, you're already gonna build back your 3 bars a meter even after you use them. That's how crazy the super meter accumulation is. But look, so start off with the meter burn version and then cast out on the 2, right? Because you're going to get 35 and then you're going to get continuous bleed damage, right? So if you remember to cast out, see, look how much bar I'm going to get for this, right? Look how. See, and I still got a bar ready for it. And I got a half a bar accumulated. So that's pretty insane. All right. So we already seen that. Okay, now this is different. Now you can do Air Desperate Blaze Sparks from the air depth spin. So remember, we're looking at it from right to left, right? Not left to right. So you can't do the Desperate Blaze Sparks into the air depth spin. You can only do the air depth spin into the air Desperate Blaze Sparks. That's how you do it right there. So it's gonna look like, yeah. Like that. See. Just like that. See, when you do this, and you can do that too. And when you're in the corner, that's how you can crazy shit, and that's 25. But don't like I said, if you're gonna do that, then just come like just come in like that. You feel me? And then you know what I'm saying. So still, just because you have this resource, don't waste it all. Right? Like okay, like because you're losing health over time. So remember, if you try to apply too much pressure to get all this off, you're gonna waste bar, and then on top of that, you're not gonna really do a lot of damage. Because okay, like yeah, it looks good, but at the same time, you're losing health, right? 30% health, you're losing health, right? And most likely, the opponent is in fatal blow too, whether you're better than them or whether y'all just as good, and y'all, you know what I'm saying, kind of going neck to neck. So you got to think about the situation, right? If this is this is good. This is a very good added buff. But for y'all to keep in mind, if you apply too much pressure, then you're going to start to shorten your combos up because you're not going to have room for you to apply your regular neutral in order to build bar. Now this is where the losing health comes in, right? Because you can do a combo, right? Like this, right? And then waste all your meter, right, for 56. And then let's say now they already have the life lead, and you use all your resources on that combo, you losing health at the same time. They're in fatal blow too as well, and now you're just comfortably sitting on your pressure now because you did a 56. And let's say right, they wake up fatal blow, and then you already trying to, you know what I'm saying, throw some attacks, and then they beat you through your attacks with fatal blow. So just keep in mind that situation, like you have to still be wary of the opponent, and that not only Baraka got buffs, but everybody else got buffs too. So you still got to learn how to channel this resource and still be on your toes. And that's why I love Striker, because Striker always get me on my toes. So even if I'm in a state like this, I wouldn't waste all my 3 bars, and you know what I'm saying, because if I waste all my 3 bars and I do a long combo, I'm still losing health through a long combo. So by the time I even get done with a 50% combo, I'll probably be at 20% health instead of 30. So what if you wake up fatal blow and we both win the round? That's game over. I did a 56% combo for nothing, just to get woke up into fatal blow. Just to get woke up into fatal blow. You see what I'm saying? Or vice versa. You know what I'm saying? So just keep in mind situations like, you know what I'm saying, this is a very good buff, but I will say only apply a 56% combo if you know you're gonna kill and you know you're gonna get the life lead. You know what I'm saying? Now I think Desperate Tarkatan works just as fatal blow, so I think you can only get it once a match. You know what I'm saying? So like how if I used it right now in the first round, right, I don't think I will have it in the second round if I won or if I lost. And then the third round, you know what I mean? I think I'll have to wait for the next match, just like fatal blow. So this situational stuff, just be aware though, like, you know what I'm saying, because you know they don't want you to get too comfortable into, you know, wasting all your bar and wasting your cameo, because then you ain't gonna have no bar to counter fatal blow or to break it, and you also need a cameo to break fatal blow, and if you don't got no cameo, you gonna break fatal blow. You won't be able to break fatal blow. And so using this one takes all of the cameo, right? So I know it doesn't show, but let me show you. Okay, so see, I didn't. Let me go back. Cameo, guys. Let's go default. So this one, see, it takes 2. It takes the whole thing. So now imagine you wasting your whole striker, right? And then, you know what I'm saying, you waste your Tarkatan in your combo. You did the little, what? So you did this, and then you waste striker, right? And then you combo off that, and then you wasted 3 bars, right? And then they fatal blow you, and then they win the game, or they win the round, right? And now you don't have access to Tarkatan stands no more into the rest of the match. So don't limit yourself, basically, is what I'm saying. You know what I mean? So just keep it in mind, like, don't want to limit yourself. So if I already got it in my head that I'm going to do this right in the combo, then I'm most likely just going to call striker and then probably just end it. You know what I'm saying? And then just you know what I'm saying? And then just peace out from there, and then kind of just waste the bar, and then, you know what I'm saying? Because I still want to be aware of my health, you know. I'm losing health as I'm applying damage, but I don't want to get comfortable in applying too much damage, and then I end up throwing something dumb like this, and then they duck my high, and then boom, now I'm getting ate up into fatal blow, and I'm in, you know what I'm saying? So just don't waste this stance, you know what I mean? If like, okay, so let's say I got him at 30% health like that, right? And this is the first round. And I got fatal blow, right? I wouldn't waste this, right? I wouldn't do this in a combo, right, to kill him in the first round, right? But let's say I already won the first round, and then now we're in the second round, and let's say I got him at 30% health, and let's say he threw ninja stars and I jumped over him, then I will most likely kill with, you know, I will kill round 2 with the going into this, and then, you know what I'm saying, just to flash out. You know what I'm saying? 46, and then it'll be like finishing him, and then I'll, you know, animality, right? So I will only use those resources to kill somebody if I know I got the round lead. You know what I'm saying? Or if they won the round and then, you know, we're close in health, like he's 40, I'm 30, and I really want this round, then I'll pop my Desperate Tarkatan in a combo that'll kill him. And then, you know what I mean? Hopefully, I think you keep this throughout the rounds. Like, if you activate it in the first round and you win with it, maybe you'll keep it throughout the round, but I'm not sure because you lose health. So maybe it does just end and you only got one full round to use it. You know what I'm saying? So just keep in mind of the situation, you know what I mean? Because you can't just pop it and forever have it. Like Street Fighter 6 Kimberly's damage, right? When you do her ultimate damage, her level 3, her damage buff applies to her for the rest of the match. So I don't know if this is like that, right? So we just can't be too sure. So I'm just giving you guys just a situational report on still how to be aware with this, because this can, you know what I mean, and I think even without the, let me see, okay, so yeah, even without going into Desperate Tarkatan, you can still get damage over time with this. Just meter burning this, you can get damage over time. So don't be afraid. He still has a good buff. Now you have something to end all your combos with. And you know what I mean? You don't even gotta you know what I mean? And that's just 28, and you applying damage over time. So imagine you just keep getting extended mixes, right? And then let's say you get boom, and then you go boom, oh boom, boom, and then now that's more damage over time, and yada yada, right? So just be, you know what I'm saying? Don't just be afraid of playing Baraka because you're not going to be able to really see this. Now, and I've been watching a lot of people play Baraka, and I don't really see Desperate Tarkatan like that. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people have just been loving, you know, that damage over time. You know what I mean? And, you know, just getting combos like this, and then just, you know what I mean? See, imagine, and then you just do it again. And then, you know what I mean? Do it again. And then you just get a little mix. You know what I'm saying? So that's gonna be, that's pretty neat. Let's see how long we've been on. 19 minutes. So I wanna I deleted that Tekken video. I wanna actually try out Baraka. Ryko also got some new stuff. I think he got a new air grab. Hold on, let me get this comment right. Okay, yes, I wonder if you. Okay, that one got. Okay, that one does. Okay. Yeah. So that'd be actually kind of clean. You know what I mean? Like this would be a clean combo. Oh, so yeah, I probably won't be able to get nothing off that, but like a down. You know what I'm saying? Okay, but I really want to go online and go over get into some real action with Cuz. But yeah, so now y'all got to actually see those buffs. You know what I'm saying? I think he's not that bad. He's not that bad, man. He's actually, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Okay, so for anybody that's gonna ask like a dumb questions, let me just clear it up. If you do Desperate Tarkatan, you cannot do Fatal Blow. All right, because I know there's probably gonna be somebody that's gonna ask that dumb question, like, well, can you still do Fatal Blow in the next round when your health is low? Like, no, I don't think it works like that. But we finna actually see. I actually do want to just go to casual and try, or you know, let's just try and go casual. Maybe we'll find somebody better than somebody at the apprentice level, because playing people at the apprentice level is kind of, you know. Alright, let's try this out. Oh, yeah, okay.
Baraka.
As y'all can see, I still need to get the characters.
Kumla. Striker. The Great Hall.
You owe me for saving your minions.
Did we not free you of Shang Tsung's depredations?
Round one.
Alright, let's get it. Teleport. Let's grab. Or grab. Nice count. Oh, nice. That was nice. Get in the corner.
Must stay.
Round two.
Got full camera, full bar. Teleport. Try to break it. We might win this round. Thank you. Yeah, I'm loving Baraka, bro.
Baraka wins.
Shout out to Complex for the good games, man.
Round one. Fight.
Come on. Hey, that complex, you could duck that high. Like, that's a solid punish for that. Oh my god. That was nice. That projectile to Chop Chop is gonna be so useful on my soul.
Baraka wins.
That nigga left hella quick. Damn. Loving Baraka, man. We loving him, man. Loving him, man. Loving him, man. I was trying to size him up with that back one. That's why I was giving him space. But then I tried to whip the back one and hope he was going to try to throw low on that overhead too. I don't think it's overhead, but I think it's just a high overhead. But still, I was trying to, feel me? But that was a good game though. If y'all hear kind of a little shaky in my voice, because I'm kind of a little cold. I should have put some socks on. See, then when I'm cold and I play fighting games, I get shaky because my brain be moving and my adrenaline be rushing. But I also be trying to stay calm and talk to you guys about my matches and shit. So, okay, this man, 29-1, he been beating ass. He been beating ass. This man's he gonna play? Okay, there you go. There he goes. Say, man, I'm on the stream, man. I say, can't wait. We gotta get this action rolling. You feel? That's clean. 1,000. Right.
Baraka.
That's good. I get to see some DLC character. I hope we do pick T1000.
Baraka.
Oh shit! I was gonna say Lee May.
T1000. Striker.
Terminate the colony.
Alright, so it's T1000 and Frost. Let's get it.
Round 1. Fight.
Ooh, grab. Got a good jump over. Nice break. Get that bleed up the trying. Oh yeah. What's up, Sarah? He said, oh nah.
Fight.
Oh yeah, he's out. Bro was spamming command grab for 2,000. Oh, it's alright. I'm on his ass. I'm on his ass. Don't worry about it. People make him look trash. I feel it. Okay. Good G's, bro. Post snack. Yeah, you know. That's why I don't like playing at the apprentice level. That's why I'm playing casuals right now, because I'm going to be playing this like that. So every 3 days they knock my shit off. I'll be playing apprentice level, and bro, yes, they make characters look hella trash, bro. You not lying. You're not lying, bro. But I'm loving this Baraka, though. I'm loving this Baraka. I ain't even get to apply the new buffs yet, so. Oh, we get Conan, cool. I get to learn how to play against Conan.
Baraka.
Oh, yeah, no, man. Yeah, nah, fuck you. You're a troll. Stream sniper. He's a stream sniper. I don't play mirrors, bro. Once you start trying to go mirrors, bro, I don't play you, bro. Stream sniping that shit, bro. Alright, fuck it. We'll just go to ranked. Stream sniper. Niggas ain't finna. Like, bro, pick a character you're actually good with, bro. I hate playing a nigga that, like, be wanting to play with hella people and then be wanting to play with the character you beating their ass with, like, bro. I think that's one thing that is better about Ring, because you do get, like, this, the mystery and surprise of what character they gonna be. Alright.
Machines.
Another 2-1000.
Fight.
Alright. Try this over time. That's not giving no more. Let's do that. This is a good T1000 right here. Let's get it.
Fight.
Nope. Watch out. Can he run with that? I don't feel like he can do that. Oh, that was a fucking body grab. Yeah, I'm loving that buff. I'm loving that buff, bro. GG Shiva. I'm loving that buff, though.
Baraka wins.
So see, that's a good situation. See, he already wasted the break. I had good combo punish. I had nothing but time to waste all that resource. I had full striker. I had hard.
Round one.
So I'm just showing y'all how you would use that. How y'all would use that desperate Tarkatan in the situation. Oh, you catch it. Oh, we don't drop. Not in the lag. No. I played in lag before. No. 1, 2. Thank you. I'm so glad you could play like that. Yeah, switch the break. Bro, I'm loving this Baraka, bro. I thought I was out of Witcher again. I'm out. Bing! Bing! Oh, yeah.
You're a death storm.
I need that.
Round two.
They
Fight.
should have gave Terminator a cancel. Stop it. Oh, okay. I'm sorry, y'all. Nah, I ain't gonna use it right now. Yeah, actually, I want that. What? 2, 3. Yeah, I'm catching him. Got him. Chip. Are you fucking serious? That is Chip? Oh.
Fight.
Alright, stop it. I was just comfortable on the jump. Good games, brother.
T1000 wins.
Oh, it comes down to this. This nigga's down to the wire, nigga.
Round
Tiebreaker.
one. Fight. Fight.
I could just punish that with that. Okay, we'll try it. That was great. Frames, 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 frames.
Fight!
Oh, I was waiting for that. I was waiting for that. Good. Are you serious? I was under those grenades? That was fake. You should have went off those grenades though.
Fight!
I'm not even gonna fake it. Yeah. Gotta hit the damage return. He's just straight mid. Oh, you get it. Good game. And it's in. Slide in the DM. Yeah, y'all probably ain't gonna really see a lot of that buff because that's like more like a last round tactic. You know what I'm saying? So like, if somebody give me 30% health in like the first like the first round or two, if we both win one, I'm not gonna use it. You feel me? Because I'm just being aware that they could win the round, and then they might come win the next round. So if I win a round, they win a round, then most likely y'all gonna see me use it. But y'all didn't see me use it because he didn't give me 30% health. So, I mean, I'm loving this new Baraka though. Either way it go, you know what I mean? I can still get the damage over time, call striker on it. I'm loving it. I hope y'all like the gameplay. I was going to go do a little bit because I want to give y'all some of the Tekken 8 too. I did actually take off that live stream because I wanted to give y'all more of an improvised one. So I'm finna actually get into that shit right now, and yeah, for me show y'all what that martial law looking like. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? Good looking for sliding in. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, do it. I don't know, but just do it. If we out. You in?